we've been taught to kind of do things that for some reason appeal to what the men of India want. But why are we forgetting the women in India, what they want to see on screen, you know? I think we need to take into consideration the women of our country, of all generations, and represent them strongly.
Hello and welcome to She the People. Spotlight is on Ananya Pandey as she looks at Gehraiyan and the film that's going to talk about modern complex relationships. So straight up to you, Ananya Pandey, what is it in this film that makes it stand apart? How complex do those relationships get?
I play the character of Tia. She has a cousin called Alicia and she has a fiance called Zain, and they kind of get into a relationship. And I think it's more than a judgment on what they do. More than that, it's an observation of how four of these characters react to the situation. So I think the view that the film has taken, rather than to see it, you know, kind of with rose-tinted glasses or not to villainize anyone, I think we've kind of taken a neutral stand and we're kind of just seeing it with an observational glance, and we're kind of letting the audience decide what they feel, to choose who's right or wrong, and there's actually no right or wrong answer with that.
Much needed, right, for all of us to talk about what are realities of relationships. They are complicated, they are complex, they are layered. Why is this character interesting for you?
Not just my character, I think the most attractive thing to me about the film was how complicated everyone was. You know, there was no one person who was the bad guy. You know, everyone had their dark side, everyone had an ugly side, everyone had a hidden truth and a secret, and everyone had a good side as well, a beautiful side. And as people, as human beings, I feel, you know, we have one personality that we're in front of the public, then we have a personality that we put on when we're just with our friends, our family, and then we have a personality that is truly us when we're all alone. So I liked the idea of these interpersonal relationships.
In your career choices, where does this move of being part of Gehraiyan fit in?
Honestly, I would like to believe that this kind of came to me rather than a choice, because I've just always wanted to work with Shakun, you know, since he's made Kapoor & Sons and he's made Ek Main Aur Ek Tu. I've been a really big fan of his work. And I knew that he's a very sensitive filmmaker, and whatever he chooses to make after those films would be something I would love to be a part of. So more than a choice, this is something that came my way. And I think within all of that, I'm hoping that people see a more emotionally fleshed out, fragile, vulnerable, not the most endearing character that they've seen from me, and still relate to it somehow and still like it somehow.
Are you saying, Ananya, that we are finally waking up to the idea of celebrating vulnerability? As you said, is that something that we are accepting as audiences, as directors, showcasing reality and being comfortable with it on screen?
I think it's a little bit of both, to be honest, because I remember while I was growing up, I'd always look to cinema to find female characters to kind of look up to and to relate to. And I can just name a handful, you know, to be honest, that were there when I was growing up. But I think now the audience, I think since a while they have evolved, they're hungrier for more content. They're hungrier to see real people on screen. They want to see someone they can relate to. And I think, you know, it's kind of parallel to the change that's happening with directors and writers, because I think they've also wanted to tell these kind of stories for a long time, but maybe they were scared of things like box office pressure or fear of maybe some actor won't want to do that. But I think now with the OTT boom, people have got that sense of confidence to tell stories that they haven't been telling.
As a woman who's in this industry, how is the female character changing? Have we really broken it down beyond the stereotypical roles that we offer them? As a young woman who has a career in front of her, what are you seeing in terms of a trend when people come up with roles for you?
I think, you know, usually I feel like women are stereotyped in films. Either they are the bitch, or they're the badass, or they're the bichari. You know, it's one of the three things. Within those, maybe they'll try to find complexities or layer that, but it's usually one of the three tropes that they always kind of, you know, go towards. But I feel like now, that's kind of going away, and I'm hoping it stays that way. It's reassuring to see that it's going away, because I'm seeing women like myself on screen And I want to play women like myself on screen. I want to kind of represent all the women of India, you know, not just this, not represent what men think women are, and actually what women are in India, you know.
Is the audience expectation of what a woman should be on screen changing? You know how it is that there was a time they said 100 crore box office story is determined by how many rickshawalas watch it. And I insist that in order for us to change that mindset of the rickshawala or somebody else who's looking at a stereotypical approach to women, you've got to offer them the different piece. Where have we changed, if we have at all, as audiences?
We've been taught to kind of do things that for some reason appeal to what the men of India want. But why are we forgetting the women in India, what they want to see on screen? You know, why do women love Shah Rukh Khan on screen? Because he's one of the few men that cry on screen, and that real men do cry. Maybe we don't see that, but he's, you know, broken that masculine stereotype. So I think as a young girl, I would want to see, as I said, I want to see real women on screen. So I think we need to take into consideration the women of our country, of all generations, and represent them strongly.
Well, there's so much to talk about on modern relationships, but I would end by asking you, men and their complex relationships and their layered characters, rather grey, are forgiven on screen. This is not the case for women. Women are given labels every time they are complex as characters and reflect that vulnerability that we were earlier talking about.
I hope so. I mean, you know, it has, as you said, men in films have been more forgiving. Actually, it's been glorified, some of the things that they do. And I hope it changes. And I think I'm seeing a change in that already. And I'm hoping it continues.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any videos by us.